You have less than 1 hour today and all day tomorrow to cast a ballot at any voting location for the runoff primary election.
Early voting ends tomorrow at 7 p.m. Remember, it's your voice, your vote. ABC 7's complete coverage continues right now.
There are two big races we're following here in El Paso. One is for the county tax assessor collector. Incumbent Ruben Gonzalez faces City Arrocha.
And El Paso's district attorney is in a runoff election for the first time in more than 2 decades. Jaime Esparza is being challenged by a woman who used to work for his office. Her name is Yvonne Rosales. ABC 7's Darren Hunt sat down with both DA candidates today.
Tonight he shares what they say is key to winning the runoff. Darren is live in our newsroom.
Rick and Estella, both candidates realize a runoff is a whole new ball game. Nearly 50,000 cast votes on Election Day back in March, but early voting numbers show only about 7,000 have cast ballots in the runoff to this point, meaning a projected turnout that might not top 15,000.
I think it was 0.2 of a percentage point away.
24-year DA Jaime Esparza came within fewer than 200 votes of avoiding a runoff back in March. But none of the more than 24,000 votes he got the first time around will count unless they vote again.
Runoffs are a little different race than the primary. The most important thing in a runoff is trying to make sure that people get out to vote.
Esparza set out on the runoff campaign trail. He's run into a lot of confusion among voters.
We've knocked on a lot of doors and people are, well, I've already voted, and they're a little confused. So really I think the main struggle in a runoff is making sure people come out to vote.
We need to remind people that there is a runoff election.
Esparza's opponent told me she's run into the same issue.
When I started block walking again right after the race in March, people didn't realize that it did come down to a runoff.
Rosales is confident the results of the runoff could be a lot different after gaining the endorsement of eliminated candidate Leonard Morales and the backing of his supporters as well.
They immediately started contacting me through my Facebook page. They started calling the office and they were letting us know, hey, we want to be honest. We want to let you know that we did support Mr. Morales in the beginning, but we are now going to support you because we want a new district attorney.
Your vote could be very important in this race, possibly more important than usual. Remember, you have one more day of early voting tomorrow, and District Attorney runoff election day is set for Tuesday. Rick and Estelle.
You have to wonder if there'll be much of a turnout. Darren, thank you very much. The former Fort Bliss soldier accused of driving drunk and killing 2 highway